Oh,
Again,
yeah.
to go from a character I never really heard of to being like, oh, that's awesome. No pun intended. It's a marvel that they were able to bring all of those characters and actors together. Couldn't hold it together.
That's the human side of them.
Yes, yes.
I weep every time. Mm-hmm. Every time. And I want to go back and watch it.
Smash the smithereens out of him.
Puny
God. Be a good time to get angry now. Want to know my secret? I'm always angry. Well, folks, welcome back to Hamlet Without Hamlet. I am co-host Ian with my co-host.
Hola, me llamo Tim. Thanks for joining us.
And over here on the keys,
Well, hello.
David.
Indeed.
And today we're going to dive into the MCU universe and give you our top 5 movies in the universe. Maybe we'll even throw in a few honorable mentions. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to see, as this is the topic. I'm all in the Marvel world, but I'm curious to where Tim ranks.
Well, I mean, we'll see. It's paring it down for, I think we're up to like 37 films now or something like that.
I think, yeah.
It's a tall order to get it down to 5 and be comfortable with, like, yep. Those made it really well. So,
But starting off with number 5 for Tim, Black Panther. Tim, why is Black Panther on your list?
Many reasons. I think the music is amazing. I love the character of T'Challa and the Black Panther and that storyline. The world of Wakanda is incredibly cool. I love this idea of this closed off enclave of just super intelligent, far advanced society that's just like, no, we're good. You do you. We're just gonna, prosper here quietly, doing our own thing. And I loved the different tribes and having to go up to the mountain and try to deal with the leader of the tribe up there. I don't remember that character's name.
Baku, I think.
That's right. And then the fight on the waterfall. Man, it's all so good. And then the interplay with Michael B. Jordan as the bad guy who turns out to be his cousin, and the big fight at the end, I think, loses me a little because it's so CGI, but it's grounded again in the heart, especially at the end when he knows he's beat, but they still have a moment to just connect as humans and Wakandans and people, and start to finish, I love the whole story. I've been a big fan of that world since they brought it to screen. I think they brought it to screen really, really well.
Yeah.
And I loved how well it was received broadly and within the African American community, to feel finally brought in and represented of the MCU, and to be done so well by Ryan Coogler. It's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that one of the things that I always loved about that one was just the heart, the real family heart, and the questions, like when they're living in their own world, and then it's T'Challa's, no, we need to be out here. We need to help people. We can't just keep this for ourselves. But the strife and the fight of other, well, no, we can't do that. And what if this and what if that? And the vulnerabilities to that and what that looks like. And the cousin and him, and growing up in such different scenarios, and how they turned out so completely opposite because of how they grew up and where they came from. Could it have been a different path had he not been left out there to fend for himself? And they did such a good job of representing that on screen that, I mean, Michael's character, you just can't help but feel for him and have compassion and care for, even when he's just being gross and evil, and you still care. You shouldn't do that. I get why you're doing it. You still shouldn't do it.
And so top to bottom, the casting is spot on. Even as far as like Sterling K. Brown as Michael B. Jordan's dad in the opening.
Yeah.
So on point and just even heavy in that moment with what the character is dealing with, all the way to his mom, to Lupita Nyong'o as his, on again, off again, will they, won't they, and the sister is phenomenal, and then you get Morgan Freeman as the agent. He kind of helps them out of nowhere. He was great. Then him doing an American accent was like, what's going on, Bilbo? It's good. And then finally get to see Andy Serkis doing something instead of just hearing him. That was great. He was good.
Yeah. Great film.
Cool.
Definitely worthy.
Yeah. And also on Ian's honorable mention list.
It is. Yes.
But that brings us over to Ian's list.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Number 5 on Ian's list is Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Nice.
Yeah. Tell us about Ant-Man.
First and foremost, it's just the dad family aspect that really solidified that one in one of my favorite Marvel movies, because there's so much depth of the character just trying to be a good man, a dad, a father, show up, and he made bad choices and stacked the deck against himself. It's not what was him. He put himself in the position, but what trying to do right and then stumbling into, hey, here's a chance to do this thing, not really right, and all of a sudden landing himself in this role of being some superhero, and kind of as we were recently talking about with Tom Cruise, somebody who's not really well equipped to do the job that they all of a sudden stumble into. Okay, I guess I'll figure this thing out. And the him and the buddy that's kind of still trying to do the criminal thing but do the legit thing with them, and that back and forth is just a lot of fun. The agents trying to catch him. Disappear out, come back, just drumming.
Jim Halpert. Yeah.
Awfully sweaty. Let's get into it. The Hank Pym and him, and that him just looking at him like he's a complete idiot, because he kind of is. Like, what are you doing? You can't do this. Knock it off. Give me this stuff back. To, okay, I guess you're my guinea pig. Okay. And yeah, I just had a blast with it, and then ultimately, him stepping up to risking his going beyond what may or may not work out, and like, well, this is what I have to do to try to stop this. And just that willingness as an average person to say, okay, and lay it all down. And I love it. I love Fall Rod. Yeah. I think he played that. I think he was a
perfect
great casting for it. Just kind of a bumbling loaf. Yeah.
I would say that's probably top 15 for me, and one of the most surprising turns in the MCU for what I was kind of expecting out of the movie or the character, because I knew literally nothing about Ant-Man other than the name.
Yeah.
Obviously with Thor, you know what you're getting. And even with Iron Man, even though when it was new, it was less known, but it's a dude in a metal suit that can fire cannons from his hand. Like, you know what you're getting there. But what is an Ant-Man? What is that? What are the powers? What can they functionally do?
Yep.
To see Paul step into that and do it so well. Evangeline Lilly.
Oh, yeah.
I loved her in Lost. I think she's adorable, and she nailed that role. And I enjoyed it a lot, especially his coworker friend's quick retelling of how things happened. So funny.
Yeah.
Gotta watch it again. It's been a while. It's been too long, but I remember loving it. And
so my cousin, he was talking to this guy that he works with that, and she walks dogs for blah 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 blah. And then
And
just down the line, it's just
Michael Pena.
yeah, it's really well delivered.
Good.
Oh,
So
yeah.
good. All right. Well, number 4 on Tim's list is also on your honorable mention list. Guardians of the Galaxy, number 1, the original. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
In a similar vein to Ant-Man, I knew literally next to nothing about any of these characters going in.
Yep.
And as someone who grew up with my dad's music taste as the guiding light of my music's enjoyment, to have the opening be "Come and Get Your Love" by Redbone with him dancing and kicking that little space rat, and it's just so good.
And the rat as a microphone too. It's just
It hooked me from the second, and I've always enjoyed Chris Pratt even back before he got big.
Yeah.
So he was the perfect touch in that role to bring the serious when it needed, but always have the line of lightness in what would otherwise be a very long, dreary story. But again, the casting. Gamora to Drax, like nothing would go over my head. I would catch it. It's just so well delivered by Dave Bautista. I would catch it. What? And Bradley Cooper as Raccoon, and Vin Diesel once again. He did Iron Giant's voice phenomenally, and then he's got 3 words, and he has an entire character that people love and can identify with. And what?
And he makes you feel things.
Yes,
With those 3 words.
It's so good.
In the
And
delivery change.
so, what shouldn't have worked was a brand new movie with 5 brand new superheroes banding together, and it was so fun and so well done. And if that movie had failed, we wouldn't have gotten Endgame. We wouldn't have gotten Infinity War, at least the way we got them.
Yeah.
Because they were such a big part of driving that forward with Thanos and Gamora and all that. So amazing work to pull that out of nowhere, have it land, and have it be such a hit. So way to go, James.
Yeah.
And here we are now, many years later, we just got Superman, which also I thought was phenomenal.
Yeah, he knows his way around superhero movies. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and I mean, 2 and 3 would be pretty close behind this list for me. 3 slightly higher than 2, but I loved both of them. So
Yeah, no, they're incredible.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yes.
Yonder. She's
Well, and I love even
laugh out loud for like 10 seconds. Oh man.
Yeah. And the dynamic between the 2 sisters, Nebula.
Yep.
And how that, them fighting and back and forth, and obviously things to come further down the MCU path with them.
Sure.
But
Karen
just watch.
Gillan is fantastic.
Oh,
well, I'm going to go ahead and call an audible and skip to Ian's number 3 instead of his number 4, which is Guardians of the Galaxy 2, so we can continue the Guardians discussion.
How about that?
Hey, there we go.
Say
Mary
more,
Poppins.
sir. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Everything you said about 1 and more, you've built more with them, and now the family heart part really came to life and came, like at first it's, okay, get to know the team and the action, that. The second one is where, no, we're this misfit family, and of all of it, obviously Star-Lord trying to figure out, who am I, family life, where did I come from? Oh wait, this is my dad, this is what I always wanted. Wait, this isn't me, this isn't what I wanted. Yondu.
The turnabout is that Yondu's your real dad, even if he's
Yeah.
hurt you. And
That the whole time you find out that he's been looking out for him and caring for him and looking out for him like a father, and having kids, being a father, knowing oh, you're set to go for this. No, this little life I care for, and willing to do anything for him and care for him. And then I weep every time. Every time. Every time, folks.
Yeah.
And I want to go back and watch it for some of that, which is weird. And maybe that's part of being without my father and feeling that care and compassion is something that just resonates with my dad being gone and then watching that. Like there's even an extra layer to it. It just feels good.
Yeah.
Feels right.
I could absolutely see how that would be above that. And I totally agree. I think Kurt Russell nailed that. Again, with the start of being just the dad you want to have. They're literally out playing catch. It's fantastic. And then the switch about where it's truly just about him.
Yep.
And we finally explain why Star-Lord isn't just dead already.
Yeah.
Because he's part,
God.
Which is great. It's just it's so good.
Well, and then for Star-Lord to choose to give up that part of himself, essentially, not knowing what's going to come from destroying this entity being that you're tied to.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so he grew up believing he was special, being told he was special, and then finally finding out it's true. I am special. I do have special power here. I can do something about it. And this is my real dad, my biological dad that's bringing me into my actual identity. And then, like you said, turning on that and saying, no, I do not accept this, right?
Yeah.
I'm turning it away. That's really, it's a nice inversion of the trope of find your true power and then take hold of it. Rejecting it in favor of your actual dad, the one who was there for you the whole time. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
for sure.
And again, also the fact that they all had to band together once again just to defeat God.
Yeah.
But he still had that extra level that he was able to step up because they were giving him the space and the time to support him. And then
the Ravagers coming in to support and everybody, because it's the end of all, if not.
They needed it, yeah. Have you seen Onward?
Yeah, the animated movie, right? Yes. Had to run
Have you?
The Rolodex,
No.
right?
Chris Pratt is in it as well as Tom Holland.
You just want me to weep here, don't
Right?
you?
No.
Like, why?
I'm thinking of it is the dad correlation. But
oh yes.
For those at home, it's set in sort of like a Dungeons and Dragons world.
Yeah.
That used to be what we would imagine Dungeons and Dragons to be a long time ago, and has now become more of like our modern world. But it's still filled with minotaurs and centaurs and elves and wizards, but they are essentially just now normal people like
working their 9 to 5.
These two boys who are probably
brothers.
14 and 17 or something.
Yep.
Find a letter from their dad when one of them turns 16, I think, that is a gemstone and a staff that allows them to bring him back for a day, one day only. Their dad has passed away, but he can come back for one day to interact with them. And the spell doesn't work, and only half of them comes back. And they try to go on a quest to finish the spell to get the rest of the half back before the 24 hours are up. And it's this journey of fatherhood and brotherhood and becoming yourself while all in the midst of like a D&D quest. And it is so well done, and truly cry every time at the end. So that for you would be a strong recommend.
Could check it out. What is that I'm supposed to say? I'll add it to the list. Is that?
Yes,
yeah.
Have a shorter list.
I do.
Knock some things off of it.
I do. Well, returning to, of course, lists. We have Tim's number 3, Avengers: Infinity War right? That's number 3.
Yeah. As some of us at this table know, I watched it pretty recently, as in like a week and a half ago, and was reminded why this would still be on my list.
Recency bias, gosh.
A little bit, maybe, but it's still. I hadn't seen it since maybe we first got it on DVD or Blu-ray.
I don't think I'd seen it since theaters.
I think I've seen it once, maybe twice since then, but it's one of those where obviously we had the heightened experience of watching it live in theater with hundreds of other people that wanted to be there. Then watching it again and seeing a bunch of other Marvel movies, some before, some after, and then sitting down with my brother-in-law and my nephew and getting to experience it with him, nephew, for the first time was a really cool experience. But also the film totally holds up. The humor, a lot of it I had forgotten. So well done. Still the moment where Thor shows up with Stormbreaker. Oof. Bring me Thanos. It's and then the twist at the end that they just, the whole movie is we're going to stop this thing. And then they don't. Spoilers. Yeah. And they were so close to getting the gauntlet off. Star-Lord couldn't hold it together.
That's the human side of him.
Yes. Yes. Oh, man.
He's not perfect.
It was great. It's still, from a story and a filmmaking standpoint, no pun intended, it's a marvel that they were able to bring all of those characters and actors together, do what they did, and have it be a cohesive, well-done story.
Yeah.
That moved things forward, kept people intrigued, still holds up now. Awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Say no more.
It's an incredible film that after taking the journey to get to where we were, I don't know if I've ever walked out of a movie that left me on a cliffhanger that I don't want to say I felt good about, but so many cliffhangers, you're like, ah. And they did it so well that I was ready for more. You knew there was coming more. And it was just so well played. And it was the whole time you thought they were just going to do it.
Of course. That's how these end.
The whole time. And to just not. Just fall short. And to see the egos and the pride along the way was the thing that really fouled that whole thing up.
Yep.
In multiple fronts. And then I love the Doctor Strange and Iron Man when he gives it up. And Tony Stark's like, what are you doing? Like, I looked at all the possibilities. This is the one shot.
How many do we win? One.
Yep.
Huh?
This is the only way.
Yeah. Just.
So good. I completely forgot the Spider-Man quoting or remembering old movies. You need to stop talking now. Isn't that really old alien movie? Hey, I know that one.
Yeah. Yeah, so Tim watching this with me and my son was kind of the end of our summer, one of the summer goals that my son had, big audacious goals. He's a teenager, right? Get through all of the Infinity Saga in one summer. Because we don't sit down and watch movies all the time. That's pretty uncommon. We skipped a few, but we did do it. And so Tim watched it with he and I 2 days before school started. And then the night before school started, we watched Endgame.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But we were joking around with him. You waited, 2 days for this resolution. We waited a lot longer.
A lot.
Months more.
Yes.
It felt like years.
Yes.
And what did he think?
He was so psyched after the last movie, but I think you detected he was pretty bummed out about the weight of the ending of Infinity War. You know, that was quite an affecting thing. But then he didn't sit with it for a year. Right? The rest of us sat with it for a year. So
I will say too, I think there's something in that, having to sit in it and wait and think about it and go back to it and play out scenarios, maybe go back and watch it once or twice before you get back to the completion. Versus quickly jumping to, because I think there's things that you flush out in that time that when you see Endgame, or if you just go back to back or you don't give it that time, you're not going to have that same processing time.
Yeah. Well, there was one interesting thing too at the end. Now I'm talking about Endgame, but at the end of Endgame, Gamora isn't there on the ship with Star-Lord. Right? And the presumption is, well, she was the group from that other timeline, and so she got snapped away. I haven't seen the latest Guardians. I don't know how she comes back, or if they just like, oh yeah, no, she hung out and just wasn't in that closing scene. So that's kind of funny too. I'm looking forward to finding out about that. Yeah,
that'd be a fun thing to do a first watch with you on.
Oh yeah,
I can try to do that too.
So I don't.
Have you not seen it?
No.
I don't even know
There's
if
reasons I haven't seen it yet.
I don't even know if they hand wave her in, or if they go and find her in a different timeline because multiverse, or how exactly that all goes. It'll be kind of interesting. The only reason I know that she's in Guardians 4 is I saw an image where she's there. And I think it was like a cover art something, not a spoiler somewhere, but cover art for the movie. So, yeah. But yeah, she was appropriately not there at the end of Endgame.
Yeah.
And I realized that it's through the second watch through here, because I didn't expect to see her in the original time I watched it through. She was gone. This time I watched it through, and I had seen that cover art, and I'm like, well, yeah, she's not there. Interesting. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get back to the list. All right. We've been jumping around a little bit. We did Tim's 5, 4, and 3. We've done Ian's 5 and 3. So we're going to do Ian's number 4.
Now I'm confused. I don't even remember what number 4 is anymore.
Which is also Tim's number 2, which is why I orchestrated this way. Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok.
Go ahead, sir.
Rewatchability might be my favorite one of them all.
Yes.
He's a friend from work.
Mm-hmm.
I know him. just smashing the living life out of me. He's like, wait, what? But we're friends. What? So good. And watching Thor go through the journey of, and I think picks up on theme for me of who am I really, who do I want to be, how do I show up, and having to be completely humbled, and the interplay of him and friend from work and then him and Loki, the back and forth of brothers, trusting, not trusting, backstabbing, not becoming predictable. So it's so fun. Like, it's got just the right amount of action mixed in with just story, character development. Like, you really see Thor become Thor. Like, they introduced him in the first one, and then Dark World was helping lay some groundwork for some things that go on in the MCU, which I still think there's value to it, even though people rank it low. Understandably so.
It's got to be ranked somewhere.
Yeah, it's got to be on the list somewhere. I mean, everyone's got a list. But watching him really become Thor, that's Ragnarok. He becomes Thor, becomes his own man, his own person, I'm not meant to rule over this place of Asgard. Asgard are our people. They're my people, yes, but I'm meant to do more than that. And fleshing that out. And, yeah, it is so much fun.
Agreed.
And watching Hulk wrestle a big dog. It's just... And then to show back up after he gets knocked out. So it's... No! Hulk no smash! What?
It's... the tone that they were able to bring to that thing. Between Guardians 1 and 2 a little bit and Thor Ragnarok, I think is the most almost over the top, but they just curb it back enough to still ground the story. But it is just the epitome of tongue-in-cheek humor.
Yes.
Over-the-top visuals. I mean, Jeff Goldblum as... he's just
perfect casting.
So good at that character.
That is so perfect for him.
And he just chews up the screen. It's just... it's phenomenal. And then... is it Teresa Jackson as Valkyrie, I think? Tessa Jackson.
Yeah.
I loved her
Tessa Thompson.
up. Tessa Thompson. I loved her showing up as Valkyrie, and she... I wouldn't say favorite character in that movie, but again, to go from a character I never really heard of to being like, oh, that's awesome.
I want to see more of her.
And she does show up later, but that was, she's deserted Asgard, and she's turned her back on all that to then come back around to help fight with Thor, and a lot of growth. And then Taika Waititi's direction was very light and deft, and then I think he does the voice for the Korg, the rock character. I don't know if that's just him being silly or if there was some person in his life that he's like doing an impression of, but the cadence with which he makes that character speak, I cannot not laugh at every line he delivers. I can't do an impression myself, which pains me. I could practice it. I haven't. But, oh, God, it's just the slight Kiwi accent with the so sweet yet unaffected.
Oh, yeah, he's dead. Okay.
Oh, man, it is a hoot and a half.
Yeah.
That's the one I've probably gone back to the most outside of my number one. Unsurprising, but we'll get there.
We will.
Number 4. All right.
Yeah, and you're number 2.
You get a top 2, and I got a top 1.
Well, should we go to
your number 2, Ian, is where we're headed next, which is Endgame.
Okay.
Tim, did that make your list?
Did not.
It was on Tim's honorable mentions. Say more about Endgame.
Yes, sir.
The culmination of a ride of how many movies till then? I don't actually remember, but it's a lot.
23? Something like that.
It's something like that. And to everything with Infinity War and the cliffhanger to the completion of it and the way they played it out on screen and just the... And maybe there's a bias to the seeing it in the theater, and that is the pinnacle for me of greatest going movie experience ever had, with going in there. Everybody's been waiting for this. We've been anticipating this. This is the culmination. And the amount of times I laughed, the amount of times I cried, the amount of times I was on the edge of my seat, the amount of times you wanted to yell at the screen because it's right there. What are you doing? Don't do that. Why you got just... Yeah. and seeing all these superhero characters flushing out what it's going to take to do this in what I would say a very unsuperhero way. It's a lot of story and a lot of going through what it takes to do this, not a lot of crazy action superhero stuff. Finishing with a big superhero.
The portal scene. Yes.
And the hammer.
I knew it!
Come on. I mean, you waited how many films?
Chills down the back.
How many
Cheers
films?
around the theater, yes.
And when out of the portals and everybody coming out and then finishing it off. Distractions and all to circle all the way back, call back to the very first movie. I am Iron Man. And is there no other way? Does it have to be?
Don't worry, he's back as Dr. Doom.
Spoiler.
Oh my goodness. Nobody told me.
We'll see how that goes.
Sure, they'll find some way to make it all. But is he Tony Stark as Dr. Doom? Is this an alternate universe? I don't know.
So my son did ask me before we watched Infinity War and Endgame. He did ask me, wait, if Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom, who's playing Iron Man? You gotta see. You'll have to see. You'll have to see what happens.
Ooh.
He's double booked.
Iron Man's not in that one.
Yeah.
Iron Man is my nephew's favorite, so
by a long way.
So that ending probably.
It was heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It was heroic.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the after stuff. Yeah. Ironically, not want to go back to a ton because of that wait.
And it's 3.5 hours.
Don't I know?
Yes,
I'm good at watching movies. It's fine.
My nephew, when we were at the cabin after having watched Infinity War, at like 11 at night,
yes,
10:30 at night one
yes,
night, just like, let's go watch Endgame. Sir, no. We up until like 2 a.m. What are you talking about? No, it's fine. Let's go. Which I understand the energy as a 13-year-old, but we do not have that same energy. We could watch it if you want us to sleep on the couch behind you. That's a different story.
If snoring works.
It's giving Watch Ghost Protocol twice in a row in the theater.
Fair. But you could watch it twice in a row and still not match the runtime.
Yes. It's about the same amount of time.
Yes.
Anyway, all of your points, totally agree with. It's lower than Infinity War for me because it isn't as clean of a story because there's so many more elements that they have to bring together. I liked a lot of the time travel stuff. Some of it I felt like it got a little muddy from just, again, the cleanness of Infinity War. None of this is saying I don't like it because, as you heard, it's on my top 10. But there's reasons why it's below Infinity War instead of above. The film-going experience matches Infinity War, if not higher. But overall feeling on the film since then is it's a little under. So that's where my honorable mention comes from.
That's fair.
But I should probably watch it again because it's been probably 3 years at least.
It's been a minute. That recency bias might bite you again.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Infinity War, pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, speaking of honorable mentions, Tim had an honorable mention of The Winter Soldier. What did you like about The Winter Soldier?
And this is similar to what I like about The Dark Knight, is taking what otherwise could just be a straightforward superhero movie and turning it into something else. Dark Knight becomes a really gritty kind of noir crime movie that happens to have Batman and the Joker in it. And Winter Soldier is this really cool spy espionage film that's also about Captain America. So I keep going back to that one. I've seen First Avenger a few times. It's not my favorite. That one I kind of have to push through. I really, really do like Civil War. But that's a step above for me. That's the one I go back to when I'm feeling some cap. I go to that one.
Yeah, and I love the introduction of the Winter Soldier. Because their dynamic and their buddy-esque relationship.
The ebb and flow of that one.
Yeah.
It's great.
Cap's struggle of, this is my friend, but he's trying to kill me.
Sure. Currently. I can fix him.
It's fine. It's
classic abusive relationship.
Let me go talk to him. It'll be fine. He doesn't want to talk.
No. And that character's come a long way, having literally just seen Thunderbolts last night for the first time.
I have not, so spoilers. I haven't seen it.
My wife wanted to. It's now available on Disney. So I was like, yeah, sounds like fun. And I have not enjoyed a movie from Marvel as much as that one since Guardians 3. There's been, a little bit of a lull in this phase. But it was stellar. And that, with all of the superhero movies we have, not just the MCU, to find a different way to tell a new story was really well done. And they dealt with sort of a visualization of depression in a way I have not seen done before. Not to the emotional level of, say, like High Ren, but as visually compelling of a way to tell that, of like, how can I defeat this part of me that's never not there?
Yeah.
It's really well done.
Nice.
I came away thoroughly impressed, a lot more than I thought I would. It had gotten good reviews, and I just hadn't gone to see it. But having now seen it, I totally get it. Like, that's a big return to form. So,
good.
Recommend.
Yeah. And then Ian on his honorable mention list had Doctor Strange.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
The cape. His cape.
Just holding him back.
Talk about an on-screen entity, I guess, that plays such a pivotal role and is so comedic, so well-placed, so just such a critical part of the whole infrastructure that just gives it that right amount of comedic and also we're in this together, so I'm here to help you and rescue you, but also keep you from yourself. And I think of all the movies that rank in the top for me of MCU, it's really that character development, that fleshing out of who am I? Here he is, this great surgeon. He's the best and he's the greatest, and that ends, and then he's arrogant and egotistical and a prick. That's as he comes, and he until he humbles himself and puts that all aside, he can never step forward into becoming Doctor Strange. Yeah. And it's only after being completely broke down and accepting it that he finally starts to step into who he truly is called to be. And then starts to unlock the power of Doctor Strange.
It's a great movie.
It's
and visually almost as stunning as, say, something like Inception.
Yeah.
With all of the interdimensional world. Space with bending and the fracturing and even the stuff with Dormammu at the end and the reversing of the destruction is really cool. It's a good movie. It's a blast. That's definitely top 15 for me for sure.
Yeah.
It's also got one of our favorite supporting characters in all the movies. Guesses?
The librarian. What's his name? Han?
Wong.
I was gonna let you just stumble around for a minute. Yeah, he's one of the. supporting characters that just adds just the right amount of serious comedic friend to it. And then to see him show up throughout the MCU stuff is, just love that character. And he's only got a little bit of time here, a little bit of time there.
It's lovely. It's a great film. Rachel McAdams is an ideal choice for that character, however small.
Yeah. Again,
I love her as kind of like the love interest, probably a top 2 or 3 amongst the love interests in any of the MCUs. I wish she got more than what she got or showed up more later. I can't even visually, like when the Ancient One is soon to die and they're having the conversation on the balcony and the lightning is slowly going across the sky as they're talking. Obviously it's a simple effect, but it's done and rendered so well. It's just
adds so much to the story.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah,
I recently rewatched it. This is why I have a lot more nuggets. But
yeah, on my second watch, I really, really liked the all the damage is being undone backwards, while the characters who are not part of that are moving forwards. And so you've got the forward backward momentum piece of who's trapped, who's not trapped, and they signal that motion in time so well that you can understand it. That's another thing with these time bending movies. Often it's really difficult to understand what's going on. So yeah.
There was one part that the end credit sequence where his sidekick, who's like, "You're not what I thought you were. We can't do this. This goes against our code." And he goes and takes Benjamin Bratt's ability away.
Yep.
And he seemed like he was going to just go start doing that and kind of wreak havoc on people around the MCU, and then just never shows up again that I remember. Felt like they were trying to go somewhere, and then we're like, nah, let's leave that there. So I would love to kind of sit down with Kevin Feige and be like, if that had been a thing, what would you have? Where would that have popped back in? Well, would be interesting to hear, because they were setting up something, and then it just
I'm gonna have to rewatch for that.
Because he felt like what Doctor Strange was doing, and then Benjamin Bratt was the guy that told him to go to the temple and ask for these people. That they were using this magic incorrectly, and it should be used correctly according to their code.
Yep.
And so he went to find this dude, and
he
paralyzed him again at the end of the movie, and that's how he left him. And it seemed like he was going to just be this like bringer of woe that just removed the joy in people's lives if they weren't doing it correctly, and he was going to be like the moral balance of things. But it was not to be.
Yeah. Let's go back and watch.
All right. Well, we're on the number ones now. So, Ian's number one movie from the MCU is Captain America: Civil War.
Which I think I've talked about before in some ranking of some list somewhere.
For sure.
It's one of my top films of all time. It's one that I've probably watched the most out of the MCU. Not always favorite in my house, so sometimes I just watch it myself. I mean, it's enjoyed, but
in my car over lunch, weeping alone.
Are you watching me again at work?
Things are going good, Ian, huh?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's quite a picture, sitting in your car watching a movie, eating a bunch of Five Guys fries that you.
Hey, but at least it's Captain America: Civil War. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It sure is. To tell you more,
I absolutely love the fracturing of the good guys. Both of the same kind of we're fighting for good and to do the right things, but looking at it from totally different sides and thinking the other person is completely wrong and lost their way. And no, this is the only way. That can't be. And the choosing sides, the separating, the seeing them all fight each other. It's just, how often do you get to see a bunch of superheroes going, and you can see them fight each other, and it's like they're 80%, like they're really beating the snot out of each other, but they also, well, I don't want to like kill you, but I want to win and I want to stop you.
Right.
And going back and forth with that. Spider-Man just, hey guys.
I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. That even just the fight between him and Winter Soldier and Falcon was really cool because they had nothing they could do to beat him. He's just this teenager.
Yeah.
Just dominating.
And he keeps talking the whole time. Yep. How annoying. Just shut up.
It was great. It was a perfect introduction to Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I loved that scene overall. To your point that you just made, I feel a little bit of its luster wears off at the end where I'm like, oh yeah, none of them were actually fighting to kill each other, so why are they fighting? And then when somebody actually gets hurt, that's when they're like, oh yeah, why are we fighting? So I think they had a little bit of a problem with that until they brought in Thanos of like, not every movie can be world ending. Because then why aren't all the Avengers there? So they had to build out something. So that's why it's a little lower on my list, especially that scene. As fun as it is, it doesn't have as much weight to it for me. But
it wasn't that low on your list because it was on your honorable mentions.
Correct. Again, these are all jockeying for top seats. But
well, I think that's part of the reason I do love it is because it is that the real human-esque part of like what are we actually here for? What are we fighting for? Like it's what are we doing? Why are we doing this? What's going on? This is not what we're supposed to be doing. Why is this? I mean, even when you come to the conclusion with Iron Man and Cap and it's concluded, but it's not like it's all tied up with a nice bow at the end and like they're hugging it out and they're all bros again. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, we both want the same thing. See you later. That's kind of like the summary of the conclusion of it's just, all right, I'll let you do your thing. I'm going to do my thing.
Yeah. I love that the Ant-Man gets to show up at that fight too.
Yeah.
He just comes out of the car. He's like, am I Avenger now? He's just excited to be there. Who am I fighting? Why are we fighting? Anyone want to fill me in?
And what a great line to it. Like, why are we fighting? Mm-hmm. He's like, why are we fighting? Why are we fighting? Okay, I'm in, I guess. Okay. I got to fight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, great casting for that character. It's the loop of like, why are we doing this, guys? I don't know. Tom Holland is Spider-Man. Great casting. Yeah. I've watched it so many times, and if I was going to choose any movie to pop in out of it, that's the one I just love it. Go back to.
Well, that's Ian's number one. And Tim's number one is The Avengers.
The original.
The OG.
The OG. Yes. To your same point, it's the one I've watched the most and that I can go back to. I've probably seen it 15 times now at least, and every time is just pure enjoyment. To see them bring all those characters together and have it work the way it did, which obviously then set up everything that came after it, was fantastic. Tom Hiddleston as Loki was marvelous. He just revels in that part, and he does it so well. And to see Hulk just smash the smithereens out of him.
Puny
God. Enough! I am a god!
Oh, and at the end?
So quick callback. That part in Thor Ragnarok where Hulk grabs Thor, smashes him all over the place, and Loki jumps up and goes, "Yeah, that's what it feels like." It's anyway.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
So good.
But it was so much. That was as someone who did not grow up watching any of the cartoons or reading any of the comic books. I watched a lot of the movies. I don't know if I saw every movie leading up to that one, but for the first time, kind of getting the hype around a comic book story and the bringing together of these individual characters to be a team, I was like, "That's so cool! Yes, now I get it." And then I was on the train. I was sat from then on until Endgame because that one married the humor with the action so well, and the battle for New York was amazing. And just the perfect ending of them just sitting eating shawarma after saving the world. It's just so good. I don't know what shawarma is. I just wanted to try it. Just almost dead. just eating beef, and it's just so good. I've had shawarma now many times because of this. It is good.
That's why you had.
Yeah,
shawarma.
you have it on a pita with some tzatziki sauce. It is good, but yeah, no, I can go back to that one literally anytime. That is, I know.
I should expand my culinary taste.
Always wanted to try
because
it.
of Avengers.
The Hulk smash. All right, let's go.
Yep.
It's so good. And Hawkeye.
Oh, and that's one of my favorite guys for him to actually get more feature on screen. Absolutely.
You and I remember Budapest very differently. It's just a classic line that I've used many, many times in my life. Most of the time not picked up by the other person, yet still I find it amusing.
That works. I think in the Bruce Banner, be a good time to get angry now. Want to know my secret? I'm always angry.
Which, as we were talking about Infinity War, having, again, recently watched it, I now realize that's one of the very few team-up Marvel movies where the Hulk does not make an appearance.
Nope.
Which is an interesting, for a character that I do enjoy a lot and like when he shows up, to have one of my top 5 Marvel movies of all time be one where he isn't even on screen, except for a "come on out, rah, no."
What do you mean no?
It's pretty telling. So
Yeah.
apparently they're going to recast it, I guess. We'll see.
I mean, this recasting works, so, I mean, because the 2 before were,
I thought Ed Norton was good. The movie could have been slightly better, but it's better than people remember. The Eric Bana one is awful. Awful. As someone who has watched that within the last 2 years, it is awful. I understand why they said throw that one in the bin.
Never talk about it again.
Start again. This is not our official launch of the MCU. Iron Man comes. He'll save us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somehow.
No, absolutely. I mean, it set the groundwork for everything that the MCU became was on the back of Avengers. If Avengers hadn't hit, we're not where we are today.
Which movie is that man is playing Galaga? You thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. When they're on the SHIELD ship?
Yeah, that's it.
That's Avengers?
Yeah, because that's when he's first walking around and he's doing the... Or no, wait, no, is that the... Because no, he still has both eyes in that one, so... Or no, because he doesn't. Yeah, because it's the back... Okay, yeah. Yep, it is.
I think it is.
Gosh, I'm having to go back through all these.
Yeah. Only a couple movies to watch.
Yeah. No,
but there we go.
Yeah, because that's where they take him into the... Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, there's our top 5. We discussed at length, obviously. But how did we do? What are your top 5? Feel free to put it in the comments. Let us know where we're right, where you think we were wrong. Though, not really. But anyway, appreciate you joining us on Hamlet Without Hamlet once again. We'll see you next time.
Take care, folks.
What is that I'm supposed to say? I'll add it to the list. Is that?
Yes,
yeah.
Have a shorter list.